I don't know if I even have the spoons to do this today. This is definitely not vodka. I'm going to do the thing because I started a thing, so I gotta finish a thing, because that's how I am. No, I'm not. I'm really not. But guys, I already know what some of these are. I can tell you right now, the big one is a couple really big planters for a couple of our plants that are getting too big for their pots and they need to upgrade. And another one's probably another planter. I just started buying planters like crazy with no idea who I am going to put in them and where I'm going to put them, but we're going to figure it out. Let's start with this one because I know for sure this one's a plant. Fragile. I got the top open already. And we have fibrous filling and packing peanuts. No! My enemy. Just found this sticker in here. Root plant food. Or is it not plant food? Finally. I'd love to tell you what this is. This one was a chore. So this one I'm going to shift bare root, which means it doesn't come with a pot. It doesn't come with a pot. Luckily, I bought a whole bunch of pots. Look at this pretty. She needs to kind of pop herself back up and oh, then we got a little bit of a cut. I hope I didn't do that to you. So, this is a ruby Ficus elastica, or rubber plant. So we already have one, but it's the regular one. It doesn't have any of these variegations, and the fun thing about the ruby Ficus elastica is that it has pink variations. How cute is this? So this thing could literally grow up to be a tree. So that's what I do, is I buy plants that are really small that are going to be really big someday. But we won't talk about that. If you're just starting out with plants, this is actually a really good beginner plant, and it's beautiful. They like to dry out in between waterings. The one that we have is pretty bare on the bottom because when we first got it, I was still learning about how to take care of it. This was a plant that Seth had chosen out, and it's become the bane of his existence. He's threatened to throw it away before, and because it was dropping leaves like crazy. Turns out, it just wanted a lot more sun, and we have it near our window, and it's doing a lot better. Look at how naked your bottom is. We're getting new leaves. Good job. So you were on the brink of getting thrown out by Seth. So this little baby's gonna get put up into a pot. We're gonna find her a little sunny spot somewhere in the apartment and just watch her grow, grow, grow. Next box. Here. Like that. Alright. This one, we'll have to see what it is. It looks like it's in like a shoebox. Let's cut it out. This one has like a customs thing on it, so I feel like it's not a plant. I'm gonna laugh is this is like the packages of noodles I ordered. They aren't supposed to get to me until like the end of the month because they're coming from out of the country. I definitely don't recall ordering any plants out of the United States. Ooh! They were my noodles. Definitely weren't supposed to get here until the end of the month, but I'm totally cool with that. And yes, I still eat instant noodles. They're delicious. Crack an egg in it and throw some veggies. It's like a gourmet meal. But this one came. This definitely looks like it could be a plant. These two, I know, are planters, so we won't bother with opening those. probably see them later on my Instagram with the chosen plants inside, or I move them around. A tip of advice, I actually don't take my plants out of their nursery pots a lot of the times. I keep them in there if I can, because then you can kind of switch them around pots. So if you get sick of one pot or you want to move them around, it's a little bit easier on the plant to not have to repot them every time. And besides, some plants actually like to get root bound. They like to just like spread out their roots in there. And oftentimes when we get new plants, some of the younger ones don't have their roots established yet. So to take them out of the pot and stick them in new soil and everything like that, we're just like uplifting their life and they haven't even settled yet. Either way, this is from Sweet Leaf. And it's my Fittonia. This one is like nice and easily packaged. Look at that. Okay. Just kidding, I can't get it open. So, here's the plant. It's a little bit pathetic right now because it needs to get a drink and a chance to just kind of stretch out. But this is also known as a nerve plant. I don't know if I can get that camera to focus. Focus. I'm not good at this. I actually had 2 of these before and I killed both of them. And the reason I killed them was, one, I totally just forgot about it. And I like moved it and I forgot that I moved it and I didn't water it. And it was just like, ugh, when I saw it. And normally, these are very dramatic plants, so when they get thirsty, they literally collapse and it looks like crap. I killed this plant. It's just hanging over the side, and then when you water it within like an hour, hour and a half, it's just like, oh, I'm totally fine, no big deal. So the green one that I had in, so I had made a water bowl planter for Cheerio. It was a water bowl, and it was the plants all around it. And the reason why I had to take that apart was because when his water bowl would be empty and he would drink, he would just drink and he would smash like all the plants around the bowl. And like the green Fittonia got like crushed, and I was thinking, oh god, it's not going to live. And it decided to try to hold on as much as possible. It had like a little sprig and a leaf. It's like, I'm fine, I'll live. And eventually he ended up getting crushed for a second time, and that's when I decided I'm taking all the plants out of here and here's going to a regular water bowl. I'm not putting up with that anymore. Took the red Fittonia out, and that's when I put it in a different pot, and then I forgot that I had it. Oops. But either way, got a second one because I'm thinking about putting this one in a terrarium, which is this little glass thing over here. I have like a terrarium kit that's coming in the mail. I'm gonna put some moss, put the Fittonia in here, and I have a fern on the way that might share the space with it. I'm not sure. I was also considering maybe having this one on kind of like my bedside table, because these are very easy plants to have if you remember that you have them and can take care of them, because you can put them in a lot of low light situations and there's no way of being confused about whether or not it needs water, because it will seriously just faint and look pathetic and sad and just, you know, peace lilies are the same way, like I'm dying, and then you water them, they're like I'm fine. So they're pretty clear about when they need water. They're not dying, water them and they'll bounce back. So that is my red Fittonia, and these are not plants, so we won't worry about opening these, but we'll have a lot more to come. And thanks for following me on this. I'm actually having a lot of fun making these videos, so hopefully you guys are learning a little bit of something about these and getting a little bit more into plants and how therapeutic they can be. Stay safe out there, guys.